What's up YouTube, Webbers5 here, just coming at you with my quick update from the London MCM Comic Con and YCS. So as we all know that London YCS just happened this weekend, I was there for both the tournament and just to check out the thing in general. I've never done a YCS before, nor have I ever been to Comic Con, and I have to say overall it was an absolutely amazing experience going. I had such a great time going. So during the event, there was lots of good stuff that went around. But I'll get to each individual bit personally. But first, I'll just quickly go over the YCS bit. So during the YCS yesterday, I was playing a crossbreed deck using Pendulum Magicians with a little bit of Thunder Dragon just to make it interesting. The idea of it was to basically play Pendulum Magicians the way they are. And the Thunder Dragon is just a nice way to try and throw the opponent off, because if I can open the Thunder Dragon engine first, it's kind of like tricking your opponent into thinking that I'm playing Thunder Dragon, so they're like, okay, he's playing Thunder Dragons, I need to get ready to do this at this point. Then when you slide down the Magician bit, they're like, what? And simultaneously, I found the engine was really good for going first, and if I was anticipating going second, which I found was most of the time, the Thunder Dragon's made for an easy side, because generally if I'm going second and I'm using them, they're not really as effective. The engine I was using is like 6 cards, which is 2 Gold Sarcophagus, 3 Dragon Dark, and 1 Dragon Hawk. So Overall, I found the engine quite consistent. It worked when it needed to. It didn't come up any bad times. I tested around with it a bit on Yugioh Pro 2 for a bit. Tested it through just to see for consistency. The main issue, so the original engine I was using was 3 Gold Sark, 3 Dragon Dark, 3 Dragon Hawk. I had the issue that I was seeing the Dragon Hawk too much when I didn't need it, which kind of made it iffy. So I cut that back. I wanted to keep the Gold Sock at 3, but I was doing everything I could to cut my deck down to 40 cards. Wasn't able to do it in the end, went with 43, partly from the decision that I decided to main deck Ash for the tournament, which came in handy most of the time, but it did brick every now and then when I saw too many of it, but I suppose that's just the nature with the game. Also noticed with the tournaments, the Mythical Beasts naturally are a really good engine for setting up the Electromite, but I found myself siding them out quite a lot in most of my matches, just because I'm anticipating if I'm going to be going first, my opponent might naturally be side decking things at hand traps. So I'm like, okay, if they Ash the Cerberus, I'm in a really bad position, so I sided the engine out just to cut that issue as a risk. And most of the time it did pay off. So during the tournament, we had quite a lot of players. There was going to be 11 rounds, 8 on the first day, 3 on the second day. I played through 6 rounds and ended with a score on X3, so 3 wins, 3 losses. By the point I realized I had 3 losses, I realized I wasn't going to top, so I just dropped out of the top. So I dropped out and just checked out some of the other bits, caught a couple of feature matches. I watched the round 8 feature match, and that was an absolute amazing thing that I saw. The matchup was so decent. That was the matchup of Sky Striker Pure against someone running Yugioh Turbo. First game was kind of a blowout, Sky Striker annihilated. Game 2, I was actually so impressed with how well the Yugioh Turbo did going first. It just completely shut down the Trickstar player turn 1. For those who haven't seen the round 8 feature match from YCS, I would highly recommend checking it out. It was really decent. So yeah, that was quite interesting. It was definitely quite interesting to watch, seeing it happen firsthand. And so other stuff that went on through there, so they had a couple of side events as well. And naturally, because I entered the YCS, I got 5 participation boosters, and they were pretty good to me. So from my participation boosters, I chose Soul Fusion, because it's the latest set. And pulls I got from it were, the decent pulls that I got from it were Thunder Dragon Hawk, and Thunder Dragon Titan. So yeah, really pleased with my packs on that. And then, so outside of that, I also went to the main areas, and naturally there were lots of vendors there trying to get rid of cards. I was trying to complete a few cores, and so fortunately I was able to pick up the remaining bits that I needed to help finish off my True Draco core. So that's all going good. I don't currently have a masterpiece, but you know, masterpiece is banned, so not too fussed right now. That being said, on day 2, on the day 2 when I was there today, I did notice some people signing up for the traditional tournament. I was talking about how it works because I've never been completely sure. So it's just you take the current balance and every limited card is at 1, which made me think masterpiece at 1. I saw some person using Mirage of Nightmare in his build, like, well, imagine. Oh yeah. So I asked him if he was like playing emergency provisions, because that in combination with Mirage of Nightmare is really good. He's like, no, I'm not. Yeah, but I suppose there's a few other ways of doing it. He's like, so I was thinking, you know, if that list uses traditional format, that means masterpiece back at the 1. imagine Mirage of Nightmare and True Draco, and then it got me thinking, oh my god, that's actually a legitimately good idea, because for those who don't know what Mirage of Nightmare does, it's during your opponent's standby phase, draw until you have 4 cards in your hand, then during your standby phase, discard the same number of cards that you drew. The way I was thinking of it as, so you get those draws off, then you use like one of the two, then you use like either Apocalypse or Return to do the effect of Tribute in your opponent's turn, tribute away the Mirage of Nightmare for your True Draco. Just as another solid out to it. That seemed like a pretty solid idea. Now that I've actually thought about that, I'm actually now very tempted. And now that I've pretty much finished my True Draco core, I'm actually now very tempted to try building a traditional True Draco deck. If anyone wants me to actually do that and build a traditional format True Draco deck, leave a comment in the descriptions. I'll get right on it. So yeah, that was good. And then another single card I picked up was Exciton Knight, because Exciton Knight recently came off the ban list. I took a look through all my stuff, and surprisingly, I did not own an Exciton Knight. So I was thinking, yeah, I need an Exciton Knight. I haven't figured out what I'm going to use it in yet, but now I've got one if I need it. And so yeah, it was pretty good there. So that was the main bits that I did from the proper YCS stage. Then I checked out the other Konami booth. They were doing things like speed dueling, so I gave that a test run. That was pretty fun. It looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting thing when it comes to TCG next January. The skill cards look quite decent. When I was doing my game, I got put with the Joey skills, and so Joey's got some luck-based skills, because naturally in the anime he's a luck-based duelist. I went with his chosen skill called Final Gamble, in which the skill states during the 5th turn of the duel, drop your life points to 100, discard 2 cards, and roll a 6-sided die, and then draw cards equal to the result. And out of everything on the dice I could have rolled, I had to roll a 1. So I dropped myself to 100 life points and went -1. And because my opponent was using the My deck, I tried attacking, they did an Amazoness Archers, cut my monster's attack points, and I just gamed myself. But overall, it was a very fun experience. And speaking of Joey Wheeler, the voice actor of Joey Wheeler was at the MCM, so one of the things I was able to do was get him to autograph my Red Eyes Black Dragon. So, really pleased with that. Sadly means that I won't ever be able to use it again in competition, but I don't care, because I'm never going to use this thing anyway. Not to say Red Eyes is bad, but this is one of my collection cards, so not really going to use it. But yeah, really nice that he signed it. And he's a really nice guy as well. The other person who was there was, I forgot his name, I think it's okay, it's gone out of my head, I'll find it later, but the guy who does the voice of Marek, he was there as well, so I got him to sign my playmat as well, so pretty pleased with that as well. And they also had this, and another thing they had was a green screen where you can get your picture taken and have it put on a token, so naturally I went for that as well, so now I've got a personal me token. Yeah. And then some of the other stuff they were selling were like booster boxes, and booster boxes, singles, some of the special edition stuff. And they were doing a special offer that if you spend over £20, you get a free double-sided playmat. So I picked up a booster box of something I wanted. I would have gone for Soul Fusion, but sadly they sold out of all the Soul Fusion on the Saturday, which makes sense because it's the latest set. So the remaining ones I had available, I decided to go for what was left of their box of Maximum Crisis, which I will happily open for you guys within the next couple minutes. And it was over the £20 limit. However, they decided to be very kind and tell me that they ran out of playmats after I had made my purchase. So, didn't get my double-sided playmat. But it's fine, because Maximum Crisis has some really good secrets in it. It's probably got, of all the sets that we've had in the past couple of years, I think it's probably one of the best sets for secrets. There's like no secret in the set I wouldn't be unhappy with. That being said, I think probably the one secret I would probably least want out of everything else is probably the ultra polymerization, because I can't think of too many situations it's good in current formats because of naturally links and stuff. The only monster I can think of in current format that could probably take decent-ish use of it is probably the new Cyberse Clock Dragon, who requires Clock Wyvern and one or more link monsters. So activate this. The idea would be activate the Ultra Poly, fuse your link with Clock Wyvern, summon itself, it gets its effect off, banish the Ultra Polymerization from grave, target the Clock Wyvern, target Clock Dragon, bring back Clock Wyvern and the link monster, and then you've set up with your Clock Dragon and you've now got a link monster back on the field, so your monster can't be attacked. So then if Clock Dragon dies, you can then use your link monster later to some link extend into something else. Link extend, link climb. Guys, what do you actually... That's something I've been worried about. Guys, what's your opinion on what the official term is when you use one link monster to go into another one? I know in game, I know most places in the game it's just called link summoning, but I feel there should be like an official term for it. If you guys have any ideas, once again, just leave the comment in the description. I feel there needs to be an official term for it. So without further ado, let's check out this booster box. Okay, Maximum Crisis. Let's see what you've got for me today. Oh, I have to also say, guys, it wasn't a complete booster box. They were handing out packs for people participating in doing the dual links, so some of this was a bit empty. But I checked with them, there was like 18 cards and there was like 18 packs left, so that's still a very solid chance I'm going to pull a secret, so let's get into it. So, first card, Perform Power Revu Dancer. Alright. True Draco Apocalypse. That's a start to help finishing my core because I can't be bothered to find my other ones. Firecracker. I remember the format when I was citing this, and then it subsequently cost me a couple of games, but still a very fun side card. I'll put that all. Oh, I might pop that all. I'll pop that to one side. Speedroid Malicious Magnet. That's alright. Magician's Restate. Oh, nice! Draconic Diagram! Very nice. First pack pulled a very nice secret. Very pleased with that. You over there. Breakaway. Iffy. Zodiac Cataroost. Probably one of the lesser played Zodiacs. His effect isn't terrible to negate a monster effect that targets, but in a form. But back in Zodiac form, was that really a big deal? And then Venu, Brightbird of Divinity. Okay. Epic. Okay, so first pack. Very good. Very pleased with that. Pack 2. DD Ghost. Iffy. Meh. Primal Cry. Hey, now I can use my Venu Bird of Bright Divinity. If I ever find some use for it. Another Revu Dancer. Phantasm Spiral Battle. Super Sylvan Princess Sprite. Not a terrible XEs, so that's alright. Phantom Knights of Wrong Magnet Ring. Phantasm Spiral Assault. Onikuji. And the Mild Turkey. Okay. There we go. Next one. Predapont Cordyceps. Meh. Oh, another Apocalypse. Need that. Lura Sapphire Swallow. Ghost Beef. Nice. Yugioh Golem. Not bad. Zafrath. Decent-ish. Familiar Possessed Liner. Darling Cobra. Skullmoles. Phantasm Spiral Wave. Set rotation, that's not bad. Would be better if set rotation wasn't at 1. Artifact Varja. Haven't really read what it does. Not too fast. Stoking Darius. Gate Infinity. Not bad. Magician's Right Hand. That's the better one because it negates spells. I was thinking about trying this in my Magicians, but I dislike that it's a continuous spell that takes up space, but it's spell negation, which isn't so bad. But frankly, there's better forms of negate. Subterra Behemoth. I can't read this thing upside down. Phosphora Glacier. Okay. Diamond Dusted and Breakaway. Okay, so 4 packs left from the right side. Yep, right side, because I'm looking at this upside down. Ghost Beef. BEF Zelos, not bad. Prologue of the Destruction Swordsman. For a while I did really want to build the Buster Blader deck. I gave it a test. It's alright. It's not great, but it was nice for a bit. Another Yugioh Golem. Seeper's Independent Nightingale, not bad. Balbaboon. Disciples, need that. Right Hand. And Wrong Magnet Ring again. Next pack. Predapont Cordyceps, Draco Apocalypse. Good, that finishes the place I need for the core. Spiral Crash. Primal Cry. Magician's Restage. Assembled Nightingale for the super, not bad. Skull Marbles, Venu, and Cataroost again. Digital Bug, LED Bug. Ladybug. Prologue, Magician's Left Hand, Zodiac Hammer Kong, another Yugioh Golem, and Super True King of all calamities. Zodiac Gathering, Venu, Cobalt Sparrow. Last pack on the left side. Last pack on the right side. DD Ghost, Darkworm, PK Loss of Embrace. Ooh, Raid Raptor Stranger Falcon, that's not bad. Another Independent Nightingale, Balbaboon, Bug Signal, Right Hand, Mild Turkey. Okay, so that's it for the right side. Let's go on to the left side. Phantasm Spiral Power, Subterra Behemoth, Speleoga, yeah, these have such weird names. Hammer Kong, Sky Magician, ooh, Ultra Rare, Spiral Get Fully Armed, not bad. I haven't actually seen
Equipped to a super agent gains a grand. If it destroys something, you can banish both that monster and one other card your opponent controls. That's not bad. When it's destroyed, res a super agent. Decent. Might try that in my spirals. Turquoise Walber, Spiral Mission Rescue, Magnet Ring, and Phosphor Glacier. Well, overall, I've still pulled the diagram from my first pack, so still very pleased with this box. BEF Zelos, another set rotation, Cordyceps, Zephyr War. Though frankly, I need to double check what is this thing good for. Guys, sorry for the bad puns, I just had to do it. Target a Zephyr card you can one other Zephyr card you control on the card. Okay, so it's a Scrap Dragon for Zephyr. It's a Scrap Dragon for Zephyrs. And can be activated from the hand if you've got 2 Zephyr cards in your Pendulum Zone. And since you're going to be using this in a Zephyr deck, that's quite common, so decent hand trap. Bujin Hiroko, that's the one that lets you exceed as a pendulum effect. Not terrible. Gate Infinity. Phantasm Spiral Assault. Dynamis Howling. Another Draco Phoenix. Next pack. Phantasm Spiral Power. Sapphire Swallow. BF Zalos. Subterra Final Battle. Oh, Mariamne, Draco Phoenix, it's not bad. And Disciples, that covers the last one I need. Double Resonator, Onikuji, Breakaway. Yeah. 5 packs left. Let's go for it. Let's see, DD Ghost. PK Vambrace, Speleogeist, Phantasmal Spiral Dragon, not bad. Nice, Ignis very nice. Dynamis Howling, Bug Signal, Wrong Magnet Ring, 0. 4 packs left. As I said, there was only 18 cards in. There was only 18 packs in here when I got it, so we count through the supers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 8 supers, 3 ultras, and 1 secret. So probably a decent number of supers left. Could still be a secret in here. Could be another ultra. Probably doubt it, but we'll see. Darkworm, Prologue, Hammer Kong, Gift Exchange. I have to say when I first did the sneak peek of this set, this was a pretty fun card that I saw everyone using. It's quite interesting. Spearwood Rubber Band Plane. Ever since Infinity War came out, anytime I look at this card, I just get Rubber Band Man stuck in my head. But it's a decent song, so I'm okay with that. Independent Nightingale, Bug Signal, Double Resonator. Hey, I got a double reson. Yeah, I've got double the double resonator so far. Okay, guys, sorry about the puns. Okay, that doesn't want to stand up. Let's move it. 3 packs left. Oh, Firecracker again. Spiral Crash. Left Hand. Apocalypse. But I've got all the Apocalypse. Lost Resorts. Pendulum Mucho, not bad. Darling Cobra, Skull Marbles, Cataroost. Gift Exchange, another Darkworm, Malicious Magnets, Sky Pupil. Oh, nice! Majesty Maiden. Very nice. Battle Baboon, Torgo's Wolber, Kaiser's Sea Snake, Phantasm Spiral. Final packet. Okay, now we're finally onto the final pack. So far, I have pulled all four ultras from the box, 1 secret, and I've lost count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I pulled 10 super rares. So there's 4. So rares. This one feels slightly heavier. I'm hoping it's the last secret. Let's find out. Ghost Beef. Subterra. Revu Dancer. Restage. Moment of Truth. Did I get both secrets? Subterra Fiendus. Cataroost. Cobalt Sparrow, PK Wrong Magnet Ring, and Spiral Grip. Okay, so overall, pretty good investment into that deck box. I pulled all four ultras and a diagram, so not gonna argue, pretty good. Not gonna. That was pretty decent investment, I think. Decentish investment. That's finished off the True Draco core so pretty pleased with that. Yeah. And so yeah. And then just one other thing I picked up throughout the event. So pretty happy with everything I picked up, but I felt like because it's a massive event. You guys ever like at those massive events and you're so tempted by all these things that you like don't need but you just want? I felt like I had to do that as well. I had to get like that one thing that I didn't need but I really wanted. So while I was at the event, I picked up an Avengers hoodie, and not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with it. It's very comfortable. Pretty pleased with it. Sadly, wasn't cheap, but I'll live with it. Because it's a very nice jacket. Very good chance I will potentially wear that when the next Avengers film comes out next year. Really hoping they're releasing some trailers for that soon. That'd be great. Come on, Russo brothers. But yeah. So, guys, that pretty much covers up the summary of my YCS Comic-Con experience. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing about it. I also hope you enjoyed the booster box opening, or rather semi-booster box opening, given it was -6 packs. For those who are interested in seeing the detailed version of what I was playing for the YCS, I will leave a link in the description below after I've recorded the profile, and simultaneously, because like I said, I was using a mix of Pendulum Magician and Thunder Dragon. At some point I will also be giving the detailed profile of how I built my Thunder Dragons as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.